So on the first day of my tour to Jerusalem, we visited St. Anne's Church, which is on the site of the Pools of Bethesda, where Jesus healed the paraplegics. So everyone was definitely looking forward to this visit. St. Anne's Church is fairly close to Temple Mount. And here's where we find the monastery of the White Fathers. They're called the White Fathers because they're dressed from head to toe all in white. Now the church is named after Jesus' maternal grandmother, Anne, since it was believed that Anne and Joachim lived in this area, and this is a place where Mary was born. Or at least one of the places I've seen on the trip where it was believed Mary lived. There's a few of them. The tour guide, who loved talking about stones, said the Crusaders built the church with stones from Temple Mount. And it really is a lovely looking church. The interesting part for me, despite the fact the church was very lovely, was the Pools of Betheseda, where Jesus healed the paraplegic. The site was also known to the locals as a place of healing, provided you were the first to get in the water when it started to naturally bubble. What the locals didn't understand was this bubbling effect was the result of water running downstream from far up in the mountains underground, and as it entered the pool area, there would be a disturbance of the water and it would bubble. And it was believed the bubbling healed the people. And hopefully I'm explaining it correctly as per what the tour guide actually told us. Now, in terms of the Bible story, Jesus sees the paraplegic and says to him, "Do you want to be healed?" And he says, "Yes, but there is no one to help me get into the water." And Jesus tells him, "Stand up, take your mat, and walk." And he leaves completely healed. Now, this, of course, is definitely a miracle. And as you're walking around this place where this type of miracle occurred, what I noticed, there are several reservoirs or pools on the property, and some are extremely deep. So there were some that you could walk down into, and they were very deep and very dark. So dark you needed a flashlight to even see where you're going. But to me it was worth going and seeing what was down there. We ended this section of the tour by sitting in a small garden overlooking the pools. It was so peaceful and beautiful to sit in this place. We read Bible verses and sang a hymn before leaving. The site was just very moving for me because it's a place where a miracle was performed, and it topped off my day big time, and this was just day one of the tour. So what I'm going to talk about in my next video, and this is just a last scene of the beautiful garden, is Ein Karim, the Church of the Visitation, and Mary's Well. So that's going to be the next video.